Good morning, everybody. I'm just letting everybody into the waiting room, out of the waiting room, whatever. My name is Keith Flynn. I'm Director of Digital Marketing here at West USA Realty. Excited to have you guys here on this morning. Well, this morning, I'm used to doing these at 10 a.m. on Thursdays, but we've moved to 1 p.m. on Wednesdays, except for this particular one. So thanks for bearing with us. Sorry about the inconvenience last week, but like all of our webinars, they're recorded. So if you're not here in person, you'll be able to watch these on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the notification button, that way you don't miss any of our webinars. We have a lot of webinars each and every week, whether it's my classes, we've got free CE classes. Those, however, are not recorded because you can't skirt being in class and get 3 credit hours for just listening to 10 minutes. Anyways, we have Canva this afternoon. We're going to be doing editing video through Canva. Canva, as you guys know, is an awesome platform for editing, creating designs, logos, business cards, literature, social media posts, you name it. And in the last year or two, they've really enhanced the ability to edit video on there. And what I love about Canva is they have so many cool presets based on where you're going to be posting the video that you don't have to worry about dimensions and sizes and aspect ratios. Just pick the platform you're going to put a video on and go make some cool stuff. So before we get rock and roll, like we always do, we always like to say thank you to our sponsors here at West USA. It wasn't for them, you guys as agents wouldn't be able to do what you do. And we've got 3 of them today. One who's here in person, as always, the lovely Amy Landway from Fairway Mortgage. How are you, Amy?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having us. And I know the couple of people that are joined in. So thank you so much for your support. And I hope you guys get a lot out of this class. As always, keep us in mind for all your lending needs. And as far as social media or any kind of marketing, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Just reach out to me if you need anything, and enjoy the class.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Amy. And she also, speaking of content creation, Amy has a pretty engaging and active Instagram account. So if you don't follow Amy, what's your handle? How can I find you?
Amy Joe_AZ.
Cool.
Or you can follow the Frederick team also as well. We're actually revamping some things today.
Cool.
To hopefully grow on a bigger scale our team Instagram. So
nice.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And then I know, we're talking about preset dimensions, Instagram Reels, stories, TikToks, a lot of your top influencers or content creators are creating their videos offline through the use of whatever editing software they're using. And then just importing them and then adding, a few of the little bells and whistles and the stickers and the fun things that the actual platform offers. So we'll show you guys that here in a little bit, but it's a great way to batch create content at scale. So if you're looking to grow your Instagram or any of your social media platforms, video is definitely the way to go. So thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. And we'll chat with you soon.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Then Anthony Cucci over at HCP Home Property Inspections. They're an awesome group of folks over there, wealth of knowledge. So if you have any questions at all about home inspection, feel free to reach out to Anthony. And of course, our friends over at Knock. I'm in Shelley's way. Knock has some great programs for your buyers who are looking to get a house, but they haven't sold theirs yet. So they've got really a lot of really cool offering for you guys. Check that out. As agents, you get Knock certified. Once you do, you're offering an awesome amount of options for your buyers and sellers. Okay, so just letting some people in the waiting room here. We got some people just jumping in. I'm just about to get rocking and rolling and showcase a little bit of what we have in the way of Canva. So I'm gonna jump into a live environment. Let me hit stop sharing real quick and get over into a different screen. That way you guys can see what it is I'm talking about. All right, cool, boom. There we go. All right, so I'm on Canva. As you guys know, hopefully you're aware of Canva, you've heard of Canva. Canva is, we're just flying in right here. Okay. All right, probably you guys have heard Canva. Great platform to create designs, you name it, anything from video presentations, logos, social media content creation, flyers, stickers, just a wealth of of tools and the power to create content for you guys or for your business needs. And whether it's real estate or any type of small business owner, if you play for the annual plan on the pro annual plan on Canva, I think it works out to like a little bit over $10 a month. It's a great investment. When you unlock the pro plan, you get all these other tools, options, functionality. I don't get a kickback from Canva, not employed by Canva in any way. I just believe in the product and I believe that it provides a lot of value for you guys. And as small business owners, as independent contractors, keeping your costs down is a big plus. And especially for new licensees who are starting off, you've already probably spent a lot of money investing into getting your license and getting going. And so in the beginning, why not hit the ground running with an awesome tool like this that will put your best foot forward and have you looking like a seasoned pro who's been doing this for a number of years. So there's no reason why you need to rely on crappy graphics and terrible video. So there's just really lots of cool tools here. So when you're on Canva, let's get going here. Excuse me. When you're on Canva, navigating is pretty easy. Obviously, as I mentioned, that all these cool things that you can do across the top here, any one of those functionalities is really neat, but we're going to be focusing on video today. That's why we're here. So when you click on video right away, Canva is going to offer you different formats, right? So assembling your video, what format, what platform do you want this video to live on? And as I mentioned about not having to worry about presets, aspect ratios, all you're really doing is saying, okay, hey, I want to make a mobile video, one that plays vertically so that it's nice and oriented. So I'm building in the canvas, it's like this. Or if I want to send a video message where they do turn their phone sideways, now I'm creating in this aspect ratio. For a lot of you guys, whether you're using YouTube or Snapchat, TikTok, you name it, there's letting a lot of people in here. Depending on what platform you want, you have all these choices. To keep it simple today, just so that we can go through the functionality of the editor and how to find everything, I'm just going to start off with creating a blank template here under videos, which is a 920 by 1080. That's your traditional TV size, PowerPoint presentation, you name it. So when we first get into Canva, for those of you who are familiar with Canva, but maybe haven't done video, a lot of it is still the same. You've got your main navigation over here with all of your templates and elements, your text, your uploads, any audio. And then right here, we're in the video component of the site where they offer a lot of templates. Here is your blank canvas. So this is where we're going to be creating the video. This is where the playback's going to be, where we're going to see the actual video we're editing. Down here at the bottom is your play line. This is your timeline. This is where we're dropping the clips in, in whatever sequential order you want them to live. This is where your audio bed would be. So whether you're importing a voiceover or you were choosing music, the video will live just above the audio bed. And you'll see as I go through this here for you. Down here on the right hand, nope, I don't want that. Okay. Down here on the right hand side where it says 100% down the corner, as I slide that, you'll see my timeline will expand. We can manipulate the video so we can stretch the video out real long and then get into minute little ticks to trim and edit. So that is allowing us to zoom in and change the timeline. If I hit the little box, stop that. If I hit the little box to the right here, that's going to allow me to zoom in and out on my canvas, the actual workspace. So imagine if this was like an easel and I'm painting a picture, here's a little 5x7, here's an 8x10. So really just manipulating that so you can see a better overall experience. Now, you guys, Canva has an app, which is awesome. You can edit you can actually do everything you can do on a desktop, but you can do it in your app as well. If you have access to a computer, laptop, large screen, I highly recommend make your content on a large format so you can see every detail and be more finite and strategic about the way you actually edit. I have fat thumbs, so sometimes editing things on a cell phone isn't always the best option, or it doesn't allow me to work at speed. So highly recommend doing that. On your left over here are templates. Now, you can start off really easy and grab a template that looks cool for you, or we can go from scratch. Naturally, these templates are going to have a lot of elements and components and animation to them, and that could be overwhelming in the beginning. So I'd like to keep it real simple. If we're going to learn how to paint, let's start with a blank palette and let's build from there. All right, so I've got a blank template here for you guys. What I am going to do though is come over here to my video tab. Under the video tab, you have a ton of royalty-free content that you can use to create. I'm going to use their free content to act as if we're going to do a simple tour through a home, like a video montage of an open house. And so naturally, I'm going to be at the mercy of whatever comes up when I type in the word interior. Let's just go ahead and pretend for a second that you've gone out and you've shot video with your smartphone. I also teach a class on that. Check out smartphone with your smart video with your smartphone. And I'm going to import all my videos into my uploads folder, which is right here. And that allows you to bring in all your content and then start to create your video. For this example, since I didn't shoot, I'm not going to shoot inside of my house. I'm not going to shoot someone else's house. I don't know. I'm going to pretend that all these interiors, let's just say that for the sake of this class, are of the same home. At the end of the day, we're not going to scrutinize so much what I'm using, is just how we're using it. So number one, I'm going to click one time on that video. It tells me it's a 15-second video. And in the right-hand corner here where it says Pro, this tells me that if I'm on a pro plan or I don't have a pro plan, that I would probably need to pay $1 for this clip. Again, keep an eye on what things you actually do purchase. If it gets up to about $10 a month, it may be a best choice to invest in their annual plan. I highly recommend it. So as you can see, when I drop my 15-second clip on, whether I drag it over or just click it one time, it adds it to my canvas. I can then manipulate the video to stretch it so that it fits into frame all around and I don't have any white space on the outside. And you'll notice too, when you're editing your videos or you're moving and manipulating elements, it'll snap when it gets to the corner. That tells you that you're perfectly aligned, and it just helps you be precise when you're editing, which I really love as well. Okay, now I've already laid the clip on. Down here in my timeline, you can see we've got your timeline editor. I can click, drag, and move and speed up how I look at the video, or push it back to the beginning and hit play. As you see, the video plays really nice animation, really nice video elements to it with the royalty free. Now, when it comes to a video montage of an open house, there's a lot of different schools of thought. You can either do like a fast flash of going from one scene to the next, or get those nice like 3 to 5 second elements before you cut to another room. I'm not going to use a very large clip like this. So there's two ways that I can edit this. At the beginning, and the space bar is your friend. If you ever want to hit play, one of the fast keys is just hit the space bar and that'll automatically start playing and you can stop. If you guys hear me doing that, I can stop. So if I get to right here out of the kitchen into the stop, see how the staircase came up? That's going to add a nice transition. I can use that staircase as a kind of like a trick transition. So I'm going to come back here real quick, get to right here. Now I can do one of two things. I can either right click and split this, which then splits that video into two. And I can, I want to get rid of this last piece. All I have to do is hit delete. So this is a way you can use to trim your videos. If you guys have ever shot video by yourself, you run up to the camera, you hit play, you back up. And then when you're done with your video, whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, you run back up to the camera and you hit stop. Well, one of the cool things about trimming your video is I can cut out those dead air or those unwanted pieces of video. And that way I can get a nice start and stop time. In this particular case, what I'm doing is I'm just eliminating a piece of the video that I didn't want to use. So now you can see I'm reduced down to 6.3 seconds. That's pretty good. I like that. So let's go to this one right here at 13 seconds. I'm going to click on it one time. Now you notice how I did that. It dropped it on top of this other video. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to come to the plus symbol here and add another segment and add another box, a page to your video. Now I'll come over here, grab that video that I like and drop it right in the box. And now here's the video on my canvas. And so now you can see how the video is stitched together with each of your shots when you're going through your house. I highly recommend grabbing a piece of paper, a sticky note, whatever, and write a shot list. Creating a shot list is awesome because it gets you thinking about what you want your video to look like. And doing this ahead of time is important because then when you capture your video, you get all the video that you need. And when you leave a home, you've gotten everything that you need. And remember, when it comes to today's day and age of having content, we really don't have to worry about running out of film. So shoot as much as you need. It's better to get home, have more than you need than not get everything you needed. And you can always delete it from there. Let's see, 1 second. All right, we got a question. Actually, I missed that, but here it comes. How to add text, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, also of the house. Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. I want to show you guys real quick how to edit in the timeline. And then we'll get to text overlays, animation, just the fun stuff like that. Okay, real quick. So now I've got this shot here, and I'm looking for that transition where I went from the staircase right to that next wall, and now I head another direction. Again, I don't need 13 seconds of this. I think for the basis of this video, you guys are going to get the idea of it. Another way you can trim if you don't want to split your clip is come to the end of your actual footage of that particular clip, and you see how that little gray box pops up with your arrows. I can then grab and drag, and I'm trimming that way. If I don't need to remove anything in the middle, like if I messed up or stuttered, or there was a loud bang or a noise, I don't need to cut anything out of the middle. I can easily just grab my trimmer on the end here, and I can go through the timeline, and let's just go with like a 4 or 5 seconds. I like to, when you do a video montage, I like to try to keep my clips consistent. So they're all 3 to 5 seconds. That way the pacing and the transitions feel, they feel kind of rhythmic, and you don't have really long drawn out shots. Because again, remember guys, when we're creating video, we want to keep people's attention because they will lose attention pretty quickly. And so in this case, I like to keep the video clips from about 3 to 5 seconds. Nice, cool panning shots of a room, and then on to the next one. That way you keep the attention span of your audience. One more clip here for you. We're just going to finish on the end. Let's just do a completely different camera angle. As you guys saw, the first 2 shots were pans, and then this is called this is a walk up. So we're getting more dimension as we're walking through the hallway here. And I'm just going to trim this one down a little bit as well. Let's just go 5 seconds. All right, cool. Now we got a 6, a 4, and a 5. All right. So 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Usually the attention span of most people on social media. So good little quick teaser of a hey, open house coming up. So to get to the next part of that, let's start off with a quick overlay. So same as when you're using Canva, we're going to come over here to your text. Now, what nice thing about Canva is they offer a lot of really neat preset text that you can choose from here on the left-hand side. Or if I want to start off with something simple, I can just drop it over here, and we'll change out the let's just do the address. So we'll go 123 Main Street. And we can just do we could do North Phoenix, whatever you want to use. There's your overlay for your video. I can widen that box out more, and then maybe bringing down the return. Let's just leave that in the corner. Real simple. Now I like to usually put a box behind, depending on the overall color of the shot. In this particular case, we're dealing with a lot of bright colors or a bright shot, nice solid shot. This black text will actually pop and look really good. It looks really good on the on that backdrop. I'm gonna maybe shrink it down a little bit over here, and we're gonna put it right here in the corner. When I say put a box behind it, just to add a little depth and a little component to it, on the left-hand side over here under elements, you can go to your shapes and sizes. And if we click see all, then you got all these different boxes that are just gray, but then we can bring them into the project and then manipulate them so that they can act as a little bit of a backdrop for the address. And you guys notice the pink lines that help you center things and keep everything framed nice and balanced. All right, there we go. So I'm going to change that box to a white. So when I click on the element, it highlights it in purple. And then up here at the top, you'll see your colors. Click on your color and change that to whatever color you like. We could do white. We could have fun, maybe add a little color in there. Let's say you've got your color palette added into Canva. And so we want to use one of our elements that's part of our branding. And I can drop the opacity on that color in the upper right-hand corner under the transparency icon, your formatting. And we're just going to go ahead and drop that down, and you'll see how the red goes away. But I've got a nice subtle shade there behind the address that draws my eye to that particular overlay. Okay, so now if I wanted to have a lot of fun with this, I'll back this up. And now I've got my address starting off. That will go away as soon as we cut to the next clip. So there's a couple different ways that you want to add that. I can also hit the plus and add in a page, and I can add more to that. But most people do the overlay simple on your single frame. And then you go into either another shot, or if it cuts to you, a lot of folks like to start off with the camera on them. Hey guys, welcome to, my name is Keith Flynn, a real estate agent here at West USA. Recently, just this house went on the market. Really excited to show it to you, and then cut to the house. So there's a couple different ways that you can do that. But this particular case, I'm going to animate this text in the corner. So I'm going to highlight the block that's behind it. And I'm going to come up here to the top with all my navigation and formatting, and I'm going to hit animate. Now I've got some cool animation over here for the actual block itself. I can rise, I can pan, I can fade. You guys can see all these different options. And what's nice is as you hover over them, then you can see them in your canvas actually working and at play. So we'll do something fun like this, tumble in. And then I'm going to click on the actual text, and I'm going to choose to animate that as well. So really getting silly with it, having some fun stuff here. Again, it really just depends on what your personality is. If you want something clean, if you want something, pops, catches your attention, there's just a ton of cool animation in here to add to the overlay for your video. And I'm going to do something, just still do a nice fade. All right, cool. So I added fade. I'm clipping back down here in my timeline. I'm going to grab the slider and hit play and see how that looks. All right, I like it. So now the video is good. I like my elements, my components. Maybe at the very end of the video, let's do this real quick. Make sure that my videos clips are all to size. And on the last one here, let's just do a blank shot, and let's go background. So I'm adding a new page or a new section to the video. And I'm just going to do like a simple background where I just do like a static image. I don't know, you've got all these different kinds. Abstract, we'll just drop an abstract one on. Let's keep it simple. So like your last frame was going to be your call to action, right? So I did a background. I'm going to come over to text. I'm going to choose a text again, and call or email. That's your call to action. If you want to add that in there, maybe your last clip is a static image of you, working, any marketing materials you may have. And then I'm going to add one more here. Let's do this. Let's highlight this text and come up here to the upper left corner. And I can change out my text this way. Canva has thousands of different fonts that are available for you to use, which is really awesome. And if you want to do something fun, you can scroll through. You can see as I make the click over it, I can change it out and it will add to it. Font is important. So no Comic Sans. Try to stay away from the cheesy stuff. If you like nice script is real popular right now. We see this a lot on a lot of marketing materials. And we can make it soft. We can change the colors out on the font. Again, your formatting is all here at the top, and I can change this out to maybe like a nice pink or a yellow, whatever. But go through it and make sure that your colors are consistent and you have a nice look and feel to it. Nothing too loud, nothing crazy. It really does make a difference when you've got something that's nice to look at. Okay, one more thing here. Call or email, and now it's going to do it in like Keith at westusa.com. At the below here, we'll do something fun like that. If I want to make this simple, I've highlighted this text here. I can come up in the upper right hand corner, and if you guys ever see this little plus symbol, that's duplicating it. So I'm going to duplicate it, and I don't have to worry about changing the font size. All I need to do is just line it up and put it over here, and I will delete the actual email. Whoop, I hate that when that's on. Let's delete the email. Just put the phone number in there. 942 4200. There we go. All right, cool. So obviously this is pretty like basic. I would definitely spend more time and jazz this up and make my last slider like really nice. But for the sake of editing and just getting the nuts and bolts on it, this is going to be different for everybody. But the one last piece I wanted to show you guys for also is adding audio. So back over here on your editor with your navigation, you should see an audio tab. Sometimes it's hidden. You got to come all the way down here to more and click on the more, and it'll be in here with all the other fun stuff they have. But audio is a cool component. Audio, royalty-free audio. We've got different moods, happy, summer, fun. And all we're doing now is we're just going to play it. Let's see if it plays so I can hear it. 1 second. So I can find something that kind of goes with the tempo and the flow of the actual video. We can make it very epic. All right, yeah. So let's just have fun with it. Let's just make this a very dramatic open house or a sneak peek. When I drop the audio in here, I can grab the audio and then drag it all the way over here to start at the very beginning of my project. And the same principle with your video. When you get to the ends here, you can shorten and lengthen it as you need. So in this particular case, we have 21.2 seconds of audio. Now, when we double click on your audio, you see how the audio wave file shot out the back end of the total clip, because now I can manipulate if I want to use a middle section of a song or the end of a song or just the very beginning. So now I can scale this and use a particular element of the song I'd like to use. And I'm done with that. I'm going to click outside of there, and up here in the upper left-hand corner under audio effects, I can choose fade in, and it will fade in over 1, 2, 3, up to 5 seconds. So let's do like a 2-second fade in. So the music doesn't just hit you when you hit play. You get a nice build into the song. It's a very subtle and relaxing way to get into it. In this case, it'll be dramatic. And we'll have it fade out. It'll be about a 2-second fade out. Just keep them consistent right there. There we go. All right, here we go. And now we're gonna come down the timeline. I'm gonna reset to the beginning again and hit play. That all kind of works. Music is everything. Music really is a big component of your audio. So you really want to find a song or music that goes with the actual shot. If you're doing a birthday party or you're doing anything, Christmas vacation, whatever the case may be, obviously finding audio that's going to work best for you that is relevant to your project. And when we're done, there we go. Cut away to your final call to action, and you're good to go. Now, you see these little plus symbols here in between your clips. When you click on those, we can add a transition. Now, a transition, when we click on that plus and then hit add transition, a transition is how we're going to move from one scene to the next. Dissolve is very popular. Sliding is a fun one. Just slides to the next shot. We've got circle wipe, we've got line wipe, and the last one is match and move. I like a nice dissolve. Dissolve tends to be the most popular one. So I'm going to click on dissolve, and now see how that icon changed. that now tells me that I have a transition that's been assigned to this particular clip. I don't have to use the same transition for each one, but if I want to, I can, or I can have fun and do something like I'll do a slide on the next one. And then on the next one here, I'll do something completely different, and we'll choose. Not a lot of options right now, but I know they are working on that. And so in this particular case, we're going to do a circle swipe direction in seconds. And you can see slow down the circle wipe or speed it up. Come on. It's really fast. So you want to probably slow that down. So I'm going to hit, we're going to do out. All right, cool. So all of them are assigned. Let's now, you notice here, when you add a transition, it will add some moments, seconds to your project. So make sure you check and see that your music goes all to the end. All right. And we'll just start back at the top. And again, this is all as you add and remove. As you add or remove, things are changing. So you always want to keep measuring and adjusting as you make your project. There you go. Got an open house coming. There's a little teaser for you. If you're doing a introduction, everybody should have a video business card. Introducing yourself, a 30-second who, what, when, where, why, what do you do? Why do you do it? Everyone should have a introduction video on their social media. And guys, it's always great to also introduce yourself every quarter. Reintroduce yourself to your audience, because you'll have had new people join you and follow you. And so it's always good to kick out a new introduction one, especially like me. Like, I like to change my hair color a lot, and just kidding. But if you have a style change or you want to, update your photos, it's always great to reshoot a new one and introduce yourself. How do we get rid of the middle part of a video in case I make a mistake in the middle of the video? Great idea. Real simple. It's 2 splits. So let's say on right here, great question, Mary. Let's say in this first clip, you mess up. So we're going to right click and we're going to split page. That's going to split the clip. So let's say at the very beginning of the mistake is your first split. And then we're going to hit play. Come on. We hit play, and all right, we're being a little temperamental. So and then you can grab and drag till the end of the mistake. And then there, split. And now here's your mistake. Highlight it, hit the delete button, and now it's gone. And so you'll have a jump cut there, but that's fine. If you work it just right, you can either have a jump cut, which means it just jumps right to the next one, or you can add a cool transition in there. Most people do that anyways. Again, don't get too hung up on the production value. We're very accustomed now to seeing, just raw, real video, since we're all walking around doing this now for everything. Production value has gone down. In fact, it's statistically shown overproduced videos are less likely to be watched. People are just very much in that reality phase now of our lives where we want to see content. And so in this particular case, if you're doing something fun, you're introducing yourself, I highly recommend, let me do this real quick. Let me open a new tab. I want to show you guys something fun here. Let's move this down. Let's say we're working with a headshot or a particular yourself, your body. Then I'm going to go video. We're going to create a new one. I'm going to find some B-roll here under video, maybe of an interview. And of course, we're going to get like, all right, let's just see this guy. All right, so let's say this is you talking, but you're actually talking to the camera. One thing that I like to do is at a few moments in or a few seconds into a video, even though I don't have a second camera, I like to change my shot angle. So I'll split this clip here, and then I'll split it again here, maybe it's 5 seconds in. And now I'm going to click on that middle part, and I'm going to, where you go? Where is my zoom? Here we go. Nope, not crop. Where did my zoom go? Hit done. Crop. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to crop this section. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in tighter now. So maybe there's a part of your video that really resonates, or you want to say something impactful. So a little quick tip for you there is to jump to a tighter shot. So we go from you've got wide angle, you've got mid, and then you've got a tight shot. So in this case, I didn't have a second camera, but as the video is playing, now I'm going to go in for a more dramatic tighten in on the shot, hit a bullet point or a value proposition, come back out. So that's a fun little edit you guys can do if you're only using one piece of video. What are the copyright issues with using music for the audio track? There are no copyright issues if you're using any of this audio that Canva provides. These are royalty free. This is royalty free music, as well as same as the video that you see that they offer in their thousands of different video clips that they have. There are a number of royalty-free audio and video, as well as photos, websites out there that you can download something that you like and then upload it here on the Canva. As long as you are using it from those sites, you have no issue whatsoever. Always remember too, that if you're ever using audio or video, photos, anything that you have shot yourself, you own, and you have the right to produce it and use it as you see fit. And so if you're interviewing somebody or you're just using audio, then that's a fun one to do as well. Real quick, I wanted to go back and show you one more thing. This editor here, hold on here. Back on my other video, another fun one for you guys to do, and I really love this about Canva, is when you upload video, you can record yourself. If you've got a camera on your laptop or your device, you can then record yourself. In this particular case now, a new editor opens and I can hit record. And let's say now I'm going to narrate what we're looking at. Here's a beautiful North Phoenix home, 123 Main Street, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, backyard is amazing. It's an entertainer's delight. You guys will really love this home. Call or email me for more information. I look forward to working with you or helping anyone you know who's looking to buy a home. Yada, 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 right? Done recording. Now I can move this over on my project. I'm going to narrate what we're looking at. And you guys here's a beautiful North Phoenix home, 123. Stop that. Save and exit. Now narrate. There I am in the corner. And so what we're looking at. Here's a beautiful. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, wait a minute. Like, how come your music's really loud too, and I can barely hear you? So I'm going to back up my timeline here to the beginning. I'm going to come into my audio and I'm going to hit adjust up at the top. And sorry, not adjust. That's adjusting where I want the actual music to start. I'm going to click on my audio down here, which is the music bed. And up on the right-hand corner, there's a little microphone that I'm going to drop down. And again, this is all massaging, but 20 to 30 typically is a good volume for your, we call that your music bed or your background music. So I'm going to start with 20. Oh, you can also, by the way, type and just go 2. All right. So now I'll come back down here to my timeline, start again, and let's see how that sounds. I'm going to narrate what we're looking at. Here's a beautiful North Phoenix. Not bad. 123 Main Street, 3 bedrooms. And I'm already at 100%, so I might want to drop my music down a little bit more, but that is easily doable. We're going to go here and we'll drop it maybe down to 15. And we'll go 10. There we go. All right. Now where am I at on this? Okay, cool. There we go. Narrate what we're looking at. Here's a beautiful North. Now you may experience a little bit of glitching like that when it's processing. That's fine, but when it comes time to download it, it'll all be clean and really nice. Entertainer's delight. I'm going to narrate what we're looking at. Here's a beautiful. Okay, when you're all said and done with your project, in the upper right-hand corner is the share button, just like if you were editing graphic designs. And we're going to choose download, and then you've got your MP4 video format. And we're going to hit download, and that will save to your desktop device, wherever you're using. And you've got your video ready to rock and roll. So I think that's pretty much the cool nuts and bolts of using its editor. Now, if you guys want to have a lot of fun, you can come up in here to the elements. Let's go back here real quick on the opening slide. We could do something fun under your elements tab and find some animation. There are lots of cool things that maybe at the end of your video, you've got a YouTube channel and we want to add a sticker on there. So we could drop a sticker on and, encouraging people to subscribe. There we go, at the bottom of your screen, whatever you want to do with your design, again, taking control of manipulating it. If you go into your elements tab and you type in animation, you can get a lot of cool little animated stickers that can go on your project. And simply just clicking on those and dropping them on can add more to your video. I wouldn't go too crazy with those. If you're showcasing a home and we want the focus to be on the property, we don't need to be razzled and dazzled with a lot of cool animation. But if you're doing something fun like a neighborhood spotlight or doing a spotlight on a small business owner, whatever the case may be, you can just find elements for everything and add that to your video. As I said, when you've got your overlays in the corner, if you wanted to have your name pop up or any animation to it, have fun with that as well. There's just a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it and create some quick videos for anything really. So, okay, that's about it. I had a short one for you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump in the chat box there, unmute yourself. Happy to help out. This is recorded, so we'll be on our YouTube channel a little bit later here this afternoon. And as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time. You can email me. I'm Keith, Keith @westusa.com. 1 second. If you put someone asked if you put the YouTube icon in there, can you also put in the link for it to go directly to the channel? You cannot add a clickable link on the video, but if you are using YouTube, they do offer, they're called end screen overlays that are, you can interact with them. In this particular case, I would say go to YouTube, then put your YouTube channel name, but actually on your video, there's no clickable component to it. If you upload a video, and there's a comment section, like if you're going to upload on Facebook or in an Instagram post, then in the body of what you're saying in the comment, you can direct them and link in that way as well. So there's a couple different cool ways to do it. But good question, really good question. All right, yeah. Next, wait, I do have a class this Wednesday at 1 o'clock. What are we doing? I have no idea. If you guys haven't seen our cool new calendar at West USA, highly recommend checking that out. We've got a brand new look at westusacalendar.com, and I am doing a class on Facebook Creator Studio. So this is actually creating posts specifically in Facebook. Using their Creator Studio allows you to create all kinds of different posts, upload your videos, maybe something you just made on Canva, and add to it and go from there. So that'll be a fun class on Wednesday, 1 o'clock. As always, be safe, be kind to one another, and we will see you next week. Take care.